you're right. If you don't like something I did or said, then tell me, because I can't read your mind. Maybe, it happens. Things
Yeah,
people say things, right? We don't mean
true.
to. People don't mean
Yes.
to say things and it happens, but I think it's best to say it. Say, if you hurt someone, just like if the person didn't like sometimes you don't know you said something and it happens. Sometimes we say it as a joke, sometimes we say it in in the conversation, we don't realize. And I think it's best to just clear it out, right? Clear out the air if something has bothered you and just, hey, I felt this way. You said something to me and I felt this way. And they go, oh, sometimes it happens like, oh, I didn't mean to, right? Like, oh, I wasn't thinking that way, because remember, everyone thinks differently in a certain situation or something like that, right? So I think it's just clearing out the air. And as an adult, I feel like that's how it should be.
Yeah,
You should be
that's a great point
able
that you mentioned. Another thing I actually wanted to mention concerning that is one time I got into an argument with one of my friends, like it's pretty bad, but we made up about it, that very night. And then the next time I saw him in person, he said, I think the reason that we were able to make up for it was because even even though we were so hostile against one another, deep down we still thought the best about each other. We thought,
to.
okay, even if things are bad, this person isn't intending to be mean like this way. They're not, it's
Yeah.
not, that's not how they are deep down. They think the best of me, type of a thing.
Yeah, yeah, and I really don't think anyone intentions are bad for anyone against, right? I don't think anyone has bad intentions, right? I think it's just sometimes you say some things in, nature of being a human being where I feel like just one person want to be right, the other one's like, no, I'm right. I know the other one's like, I'm right. I think just coming in between and saying, hey, you know what? Whatever. You're right, I'm right. Let's let it be. Just letting it go. I think letting it go is a huge thing. Just let it go, move on. Let's just kind of like just move on to the next chapter. Let's not hold on to things. I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy to say that, right? Because there are things people do to you that are hurtful, but I just feel like you just if when you hold on to things, you're actually hurting yourself more than hurting the other person. The person's just like whatever, right? They moved on, you moved, and just you have to just let go and move on. What can you do?
Yeah.
And the truth is, if someone wants to be your friend and be or or whatever, or in a relationship or even anything, right? I think they'll do what it takes to make it happen, right? They'll do what it takes and then try to make it work with you, and you know, that's one thing. As an adult now, my situations are different. As a child or as a teenager and all that stuff, you go through different things. Yeah,
Yes.
there's things I regret. I wish I didn't do. You know, but I'm hoping that I'm learning from those mistakes. That's my thing, right? I want to learn from my mistakes and hopefully, inshallah, not do those things again.
Yeah. It's great that you say that. It connects back to what you were saying earlier about just if you want something, you'll make it happen. You'll do it.